Congratulations, you got a new job offer and you're moving to the greater Phoenix area. Look, we are getting dozens of calls every single day letting us know we have people moving here still by the masses. And let me tell you, the very first thing you're going to want to do before you accept that job transfer is give us a call, because it's going to be a little shocking about, depending on where you're coming from, what the housing costs are going to be like, whether you're looking at buying or renting right now. And this is a life decision. So don't hesitate, call us, watch this video, lots of information right here just for you. Hey guys, it's Sheryl Willis over at the Real Agent Now group right here in Phoenix, Arizona. And if this is the first time to our channel, you're going to want to tap that little subscribe button and click that little bell there so that you are notified each and every time we release a new video. Look, this video channel is completely different than any other video channel. I am not going to only tell you about the places that I love and why I love living in Arizona. It's not about me, it's about you, which is why you need to give us a call. Shoot us a text, send us an email, days, nights, or weekends, when you're thinking of moving to the greater Phoenix area, before you even start looking at those amazing houses online. Look, there's so many questions about what's going on in the market, and more specifically, you've been offered a new job in the greater Phoenix area and it looks really tempting, but you got to evaluate everything else: cost of living, lifestyle, quality, housing costs, overhead, fuel, infrastructure, friends, how about activities, social, etc. Look, pick up that phone, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email if you're thinking of moving to Phoenix, Arizona, and I will personally respond. All right, let's get at it right away. Congratulations, you have a job offer and you're trying to assess whether or not you should take the job, number one. And number two, if you do take the job, are you going to buy or are you going to rent? Very important questions. Let's pick this apart just a little bit more. Right now, more than 200 companies are looking at the greater Phoenix area to either open here or relocate or expand in the greater Phoenix area. Not shocking, 55 of those companies are from California, and even 11 of them are coming from New York. If you're coming from any of the coastal cities, you're going to find that the greater Phoenix area is significantly less money, not just in housing, but a lot of the other cost of living expenses, taxes, fuel, etc. So you're going to see a very good benefit moving to the greater Phoenix area. We are also expanding exponentially in the healthcare industry. And I'll tell you, we have seen a ton of buyers that have contacted us that have become clients that are in the healthcare industry. We're talking about doctors, anesthesiologists, nurses, surgical nurses. It is unbelievable the healthcare job openings they are having here. Now, some of these healthcare professionals are coming from walks of life like in Michigan or Ohio or Arkansas, where cost of living is significantly less. So you're really going to want to dig into, is it worth it to move to the greater Phoenix area? And how can you better leverage it with what's going on in our current market? Let's dig into that a little bit deeper. Renting or buying? Let's first pick apart the buying. If you were buying here in the greater Phoenix area earlier this year, let's just pick January, and you picked any one of these homes, they would have been listed at $600,000. Beautiful homes, right? If you were going to write an offer, know that you would have been one of 20, maybe even up to 50 different offers on that one particular property. Not only would you have had to waive your appraisal, your inspection, all your rights, you would have had to close. It was unbelievable what buyers had to do. But here was the biggest thing. If the list price was $600,000, chances are you were going to have to offer and come in at around $700,000. Did that mean that the home appraised at $600,000? Your down payment, let's just say, is 20%. The bank would only loan 80% of the value that they determine, not the purchase price. And so let's just say, again, on that 600 list price, you would have paid $700,000. The bank would have only loaned an 80% loan to value, which would have been $480,000, you would have had to come in with your 20% down, which would be $120,000, and you would have had to cover that extra $100,000. Now, you would have depleted your savings, throwing out that $100K, and even only at 3.5% in January, your house payment, just the principal and interest, this is, again, not all the other HOA and all the property taxes and things like that, but just the principal and interest would have been $2,155. Let's just say $2,200 for the sake of the argument. Now, in today's market, this is a great thing. And if you wait too long, this window's going to close. If a home is listed at $600,000, let's just say the same homes that you had the choice for back in the January timeframe, you could potentially get this home for $550,000, maybe even less. Let me tell you, there are motivated sellers right now. But let's just say, for the sake of the argument, we're going to get it for $50,000 below that price point that was at $700,000 in January. Do you see the difference just right there? Here's the second part of the difference. If you're putting down 20%, you're only putting down 20% on that $550,000. That's only $110,000. Versus if you had bought in January for the same exact home, you would have been putting down $220,000. That's an extra $100,000 gone from your account that you get to keep now, right? Okay. The loan amount on an 80% loan to value on a $550 purchase price at 7% is going to be a grueling $2,900. I get it, $2,900. But if you buy this home, the loan amount again is only $440,000. You get to keep that extra $100,000 in your bank. You could probably even get the seller to pay for your closing costs and buy down your rate. So again, we didn't take any of that into this equation. But if you were paying that extra $800 a month, actually it would be $700 a month. But again, we're rounding up. Over 2 years, that would be an extra payment of $20,000. So it's $20,000 versus the $100,000. Which one sounds more reasonable to you? And in 2 years, interest rates will be going back down to an undetermined amount, but they will be lower than what they are today. But here's the thing. Your loan amount will only be $440,000 on that same home that sold in January for $700,000. So when people are saying, I'm waiting for the bottom of the market, what exactly does that look like? Here's the thing. The longer you wait, the higher the interest rates are going to go between now and 2023. You're going to pay more out of that extra bucket that I just talked about. And the market's not going to go down significantly, but the interest rates are going to go higher. So the longer you wait, the less you're saving, if that makes sense to you. My recommendation for any buyer, including my adult son, we are shopping right now. We're going in, here's my recommendation. Don't fall in love with the home and just submit offers. Literally, write an offer, $50,000, $100,000 below list price. If you don't get it, move on to the next. Let me tell you, buyers that take advantage of our market right now are going to be the ones that win long time. Me love you long time? No. Long term. That's what I meant. All right. Now, let's look at rental prices right now. Okay. If you were going to be moving for potentially a new job, you're going to want to live within what they call a commuter shed radius, which is up to a 35-minute commute. Fortunately, the greater Phoenix area has fantastic infrastructure, but that doesn't mean that you can take a job in Avondale and live in Queen Creek. That, my friends, is a 1-hour commute. That's not reasonable. Why would you want to have a 1-hour commute and pay more on gasoline right now? Not friendly, and also wear and tear on your vehicles. Okay, when you take all that into consideration, It doesn't make sense. And I had this exact situation happen just this last week, which is why I've actually created this video. I do all my videos based on people calling me, hopefully like you. Just pick up that phone, give us a call, shoot me a text, days, nights, and weekends. I will answer the phone. I will respond to your text. If you have a specific area, question, need, call me directly or put it in the comments below and I will get you a video. This particular amazing young woman took on a brand new position coming out of the Northwest Arkansas area in Avondale for over $100,000 a year. She was dancing, she was excited, and we were so excited to help her come on out here too. But she was coming from an area that she had purchased a home just 2 years ago for $315,000 in Arkansas. That was very reasonable, at a 3.5% interest rate. So when she's coming out here, she had the same expectation that she was going to pay the same amount of monthly payment on her purchase out here. Even if we went back 2 years ago and went back to 3.5% interest, you're not going to get housing in that same price. So that's why I'm saying giving you a call. Give us a call. So she was taking the job in the Avondale area, and she was originally considering, again, renting in Queen Creek. Why would you want to rent to save $400 a month from the $2,900 that I just gave you that scenario? When you're renting, you get zero tax credit, right? In fact, most homeowners versus tenants today, if you have rented for the last 3 years, you have only saved a median of $7,000 in your bank account because you rented. $7,000. If you've been a homeowner for the last 3 years, you have at least $250,000 assets, either in your bank if you sold your home or appreciation in your home. So what would you rather, $250,000 assets, or would you rather have 7? People aren't taking real estate into long-term consideration. If you are going to live in the Phoenix area for less than 3 years, I would agree that you want to rent. Real estate should be a long-term hold purchase. Obviously, you want to have a nice home over your head. Don't overspend, but definitely look at the 5 to 7 year outlook. You will consistently find that everyone has made money in real estate if they've held at least 5 to 7 years. Even though we are cyclical and it goes up and down, when you look at the longer period of time, you always come out ahead. Rents here in the greater Phoenix area, especially if you're used to living in a single family home, and let's say you have a dog and you have a backyard and you want a 2-car garage, and again, you want to be near your employment, chances are you're going to be spending somewhere right around the median, which currently has dropped in the greater Phoenix area from $2,200 a month to $2,100 a month. So again, if you are looking at paying $2,900 a month in a mortgage and the tax benefit, long term, if you're going to be here over 3 years, it's going to be more advantageous for you to buy a home in today's market, even with the higher interest rates. Look, if you want to play around with numbers, give us a call. We'll walk you through. We'll give you a very customized, personal assessment of where you should buy, if renting is better for you, what some recommendations on numbers, price, down payment, whatever it is. We got the team to answer all your questions, and we want to be your resource. Whether you're looking at buying or moving today, next year, or even the following year, pick up that phone, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. Days, nights, or weekends, we got your back when moving to Phoenix, Arizona. All right, guys, until next time, make the comments below, follow me on my socials, and I hope to hear from you soon. Be kind, be safe, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.